11 safe havens for baby sharks. All right, I start with this question, and to begin answering this, I want to talk to you about the Physioshark project, which is largely based not here on the Great Barrier Reef, but in French Polynesia. French Polynesia harbors the largest shark sanctuary in the world, which is a type of marine protected area. The sanctuary covers 4.7 million square kilometers and is home to a number of shark species. In the shark sanctuary, they're protected from national and international fishing fleets, which is the #1 threat for sharks worldwide, and one of the top reasons why sharks are one of the most threatened groups of vertebrates, so animals with backbones, groups of vertebrates on the planet. So this should be a best case scenario for sharks, but it's not. In 2014, on the island of Moorea in French Polynesia, I put together a team of scientists to launch the Physioshark project. Our research investigates how baby sharks are affected by climate change, because even the best protected marine parks, like our Great Barrier Reef here, are not immune to climate change. We know that from climate change, warming waters and decreasing oxygen availability are affecting the physiology of young sharks. Their physiology dictates their performance and therefore their survival. And so the big question that we have with this research is, can these sharks tolerate these stressors into the future with what's happening with climate change? Now, to address this question in French Polynesia, we catch and release baby sharks in the shallow waters around the island. We've identified 11 potential nursery habitats around the island of Moorea in French Polynesia, where baby sharks should be safe from predators and should have a lot of available food so they can grow as fast as possible before they have to move out onto the coral reefs and maybe deal with some big predators. But these shallow waters are also some of the warmest waters, and they're getting warmer with climate change. During our research, we will record data such as the size, the sex, the length, the weight of these sharks. We even take blood samples and we tag these sharks so that we can monitor the temperatures in which they are traveling, which they're exposed to, and also see how much they're growing. Our overall aim of this whole project is to understand how climate change affects their physiological performance and the physiological performance of baby sharks worldwide. Now, on this island, we mainly catch blacktip reef sharks, but we also will encounter other species of sharks, such as sicklefin lemon shark, and that's at some of our sites. We'll also do some experiments at the Creobe Research Station on the island of Moorea, which is a French research station. At this research station, we can maintain these sharks under controlled laboratory conditions in aquaria, where they can be closely monitored for weeks. After about 4 or 5 weeks, we can do some experiments and hold these sharks under target temperatures, and then monitor how much oxygen these sharks are breathing over a 24-hour period of time. This can tell us a lot about how they're coping with these elevated temperatures that we're exposing them to. Then we can release them back into the ocean. Our big question, do these sharks require more energy under warmer temperatures? And if so, this may mean that they need to hunt more to get more food to satisfy this energy. This could interrupt the whole entire food chain. They also may not grow as fast if they need more energy, which may make them more susceptible to predation. This is Ian, one of my PhD students who's taken over a lot of this project. Now, from this whole project, we really hope that this long-term study on the island of Moorea will not only help to understand how climate change is affecting what's the best case scenario, the best protected shark populations around the island of Moorea and in French Polynesia, but also help us to determine what we can do to take the pressure off of these important predators and make marine protected areas and shark sanctuaries as effective as possible. We know that healthy ecosystems, healthy coral reefs, need healthy predators. Now, if you're interested in any of this research and any of these findings, you can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook with Physioshark. We also find more of these gorgeous images and videos by our photographer, Tom Veers. Thank you.